saying with the women kind of like being more masculine these days and like thinking they don't want men. These two ladies had something along those lines to say.
Unacceptable. Hashtag men's rights. Hashtag men's rights activist.
Men's rights to go to war and die.
Jesus Christ.
When it comes to the
notice that
men's rights shit, or like they're the same dudes who'll be like, men actually built the world that you live in. They built the internet and the phones and all that. The internet was actually invented by a black woman. I bet you didn't know that.
Damn her.
I don't know how true that is.
But then when they say like they build homes and freeways and whatever the fuck
I don't want to be that. I think it was the slaves. I don't want to.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to take it there, but
listen, you're not wrong.
But
then I think to myself, even if that were true,
She is wrong.
What the?
Yes, I don't know who these women are. You said you knew one of them, right?
Yeah, this the one on the left, the Spanish one, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not sure where she is, but
it's her podcast or whatever.
Nah, she had a couple of hot takes on TikTok. She went viral a couple of times, and she was always just man bashing. She's one of those fourth wave, super hyper masculine. Yeah, I don't need a man. Men ain't shit type of feminist females. I don't like subscribe to what she's saying, or I don't watch her like that.
But how do women even get to that stage? Like, did they just get hurt?
Jaded, just being jaded. I feel like when you subscribe to a lie for long enough, you start believing it's true. So if you roll around in shit long enough, then you're gonna start smelling like shit, and you're gonna smear it everywhere you go. You feel me? And that's what happens when these females believe that being sexually liberated and being able to do and be like niggas and do what niggas do, or just fuck like dudes, like have a stable of men, that it's not the same. And
but why isn't it the same though?
Because females have, like, men do it too, but females do it on a different level. It's called pair bonding. And when you sleep with enough men, or when you sleep with enough partners, it becomes very hard, like increasingly harder for you to pair bond with a partner. And that
like when you finally settle down, it becomes hard for you to bond with them because you've already attached yourself sexually to other men. Is that a real thing though?
I gotta give you an example. You're more likely, the partner is more likely to be sexually or just unsatisfied with the relationship, and they're more likely to leave or to be quicker to walk away because they've done it so much and they've had so many partners, and they know what they want and they know what they don't want, whatever. Or it's one red flag, they're gone. You feel me? They don't. Like back in the day, you just couldn't walk away. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because back in the day, it took more effort to get a partner. You feel me?
Yeah.
And back in the day, females needed more than they need men now. So the system was set up, the rules were set up different. Now females don't need, in the sense, financially and physically a man, but emotionally, and to have that balance, I feel like females need a man, because later on, when that female hits 40 and 50 years old and she's alone and miserable and she has no children, she just has a bunch of cats and she's just and a bunch of Louis purses or whatever.
She the cat lady.
She a boss bitch, and she don't had 10,000 niggas, but not one of them niggas wanted to stay with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she gonna be jaded. And she gonna be miserable. She gonna be like, I was lied to. And when she fucking 70 years old, 80 years old on her deathbed, she still ain't got nobody there truly of value to watch her go.
Somebody to grow old with and shit.
To be with her, then she's gonna really start understanding that, I was fed a lie growing up. You feel me?
I mean, I feel that that argument, because there is a such thing as like radical feminism, fourth wave feminism, where they think like men are just worthless, and women done got to the point where they don't even need a man. Even some of them even believe they don't really necessarily need men for like procreation and shit like that, which is ridiculous. And a lot of women who have lived within feminism and chased a career their whole life and kind of bought into the whole ideology, they have reached these ages that you're talking about, the 50s and the 60s, and
they drink the coffee basically, and they see it now.
And they are like, I've seen videos of women like at these ages like saying that they got it wrong and shit like that and stuff like that. But I feel like it's that on both sides of the aisle though. You can also be a promiscuous man, or a man that sleeps with a lot of women and never necessarily and is having so much fun and never necessarily lets himself settle down. And then he can grow old and
still be happy.
And and still be, but he could grow old and be lonely too. And I'm afraid of that in my life. That's a big reason of why I like to be in a stable relationship, because I don't want to grow old and not have nobody like by my side and stuff like that. But the difference is when men, like biologically, we age like better than
we age
women.
like wine, and don't quote me for this, but women be aging like milk sometimes. You feel me? It's not. I'm not trying to say like that.
Yeah,
like,
especially certain races.
Certain races, you feel me?
but my point is like women, like say you're a woman and you like 32, and you ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? And you've been partying up for all your life. You know what I'm saying? You still in the club. You know.
Yep.
Your eggs drying up.
Yeah.
And if you want kids, say if you want a kid at 35, it's a health risk for you to have a kid. It's like way more possibility that your kid's gonna have complications when they come out and stuff. And you know, like a lot of women, like you were saying earlier, women are kind of have value in their like beauty and youthfulness. You know what I'm saying?
And the femininity.
The femininity, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they reach menopause and shit. Like, what the fuck you supposed to do after that? Yeah. And then it's like, I saw another clip where somebody was saying, like, women kind of become invisible after the age 50.
Yes, this is called the wall.
One thing I notice about aging is people start to treat you so differently. When I was younger, people would be nicer to me. Like, they would go out of their way to talk to me, smile at me, hold doors open. But as I've gotten older, what I'm noticing is that people, they don't do that. It's almost like you become slowly more and more invisible. I feel like the only people that really see me are other middle-aged women. You know, it's like we give each other this knowing look. And I saw a video about how Karens are women who used to have pretty privilege. I can totally see that being a thing, because there's this, you get this privilege that people treat you nice and just give you extra attention that maybe other people don't receive. And then whenever that starts to slowly fade away and then completely stop, it's like if you aren't aware of what's happening, you feel like something's wrong with everybody else. What the freak is wrong?
Now that's super wall. Basically, I'm not trying to coin a word, but like after 50 and you still alone, now you gonna be alone for the. Go get yourself 3 cats.
You don't think nobody's trying to pick up the 50-year-old cougar out there?
My G, you gotta understand what happened, what it entails with living a life the way you want to live your life and not trying to be stable. You gotta understand that after you hit a certain age, men not checking for you because those men know that what you're looking for is not what they want to offer you. And because, especially if you ran through by the whole village, you feel me?
Yeah.
Now,
you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be the simp that wife's the village,
but there are the simps out there that don't mind.